I will climb that mountain. You see, I grew up in this city called Mountain View, but I've never climbed the mountain. And I kind of procrastinated climbing it so long that now I'm graduating in 3 months. So I really gotta climb that mountain. I decided to start the journey down at the bay for the big view of the mountain, and I also decided to time-lapse it, because, okay, I didn't time-lapse it for content or anything, it's just that I document stuff, for no reason. Like, throughout my life, I've taken 300,000 screenshots. I don't know why, most of those screenshots are incredibly pointless, but I just keep taking them. Anyways, go time. The time-lapse starts out pretty rough, but as the roads get smoother, the time-lapse gets smoother. To the left is some dome building that's part of the Google headquarters. I don't know much about it. Yeah, going down this part of the route, it brought back so many memories, because I've hung out with friends so many times down here. This is part of the route I used to get home from school every day, so I know like every turn. Yeah, this here is the worst section of the trail as it goes past like 2 highways. I know the mountain has been completely hidden for a while, but trust me, I'm getting closer. To the left is my high school. A whole ton has happened there. And as I get closer, you tend to get more little sightings of the mountain. Like there was one there, and there's another one right here. Up here is some major hiking area, and I also go by the local farm. Here, I switched to hiking. I did no training. Turns out it's more difficult than biking. Also turns out my handheld rig was kinda scuffed and I had to like focus to keep it steady. So whenever I get tired or whenever it gets steep, it just gets really shaky. But you can still tell I'm moving, so I'm still getting that time lapse of climbing the mountain. These switchbacks here gave some epic previews of the mountain as I like get that little turn to look at it. Here, I realized I would be hiking longer than biking, because it turns out going up a mountain takes a really long time, because you have to like go up. Yeah, here the stabilization starts to get really bad because it gets steep and I start to get tired, but I'm still climbing the mountain. It was also around noon by now, so there's like no shade anymore, but even in the heat, I can still keep climbing. The trail opened a lot more here, but I refused to look back at the view because I wanted to save the view for the summit. I ran out of water around here as well, but I was in far too deep to stop climbing, because I was gonna summit this mountain. The mountain! The mountain! I had summited the mountain. The view at the top was big. I could see the Santa Cruz Mountains, San Jose, San Francisco, yet I felt unsatisfied. I was missing something. This is when it clicked. I was missing a specific view. So I started to head back down the mountain, and there it was, what I really cared about documenting. My life in the city I grew up in. Most of my life here, I've been taking screenshots, but it's not too late to start taking photos. So if I were to time-lapse this city again, I would plot the route a little differently.